Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome to Hinton, Iowa for tonight's Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast of Hinton Blackhawk softball. Tonight's the Blackhawks are going to be taking on the Sioux Falcons. We'll get lineups and starters here in just a moment. We'll be right after this message from Fuller Digital Solutions. You're watching Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Hinton varsity softball action, getting ready to start. Varsity first tonight. Varsity game starts at 5:30. JV to follow, weather permitting. They switch them around tonight. Make sure we got this one in. Chance of thunderstorms later tonight. We're going to go through some lineup action for you tonight for the Sioux Falcons, coached by Caitlin Lockhorst. Comes in the record of 8-13, 5-4 in the Warco Conference. Leading off for them will be number 2, Cassie Koopmans, the sophomore center fielder, comes in batting .410. Batting second will be number 6, Emily Holsoff, the senior pitcher, comes in batting .300. Batting third, number 18, Avery Coyle, the junior catcher, comes in batting .545. Cleanup will be number 7, Mia Danielson, the sophomore shortstop, comes in batting .531. Batting fifth will be number 5, Addison Deckers, the 10th grade, playing second base, batting .274. Batting sixth will be number 15, Eliana Van Oort, the sophomore designated player, batting .278. Batting seventh will be number 21, Addison Popkin, the junior third baseman, batting .196. Batting eighth will be number 10, Isabel Ortiz, the junior left fielder, batting .173. And rounding out the batting order for the Falcons will be number 23, Amaya Topetti, the sophomore right fielder, comes in batting .360. In the flex position tonight, playing first base, is Molly Halsoff, the freshman. For the Blackhawks tonight, a little bit different lineup as they have dealing with a couple players with some injury/illness. So tonight, Coach Jennifer Jacobs' team comes in with 11-7 record, 6-2 in the War Eagle. They're going to look like this tonight. Leading off will be number 18, Emily Small, the junior right fielder, bats .203. Batting second will be number 10, Claire Kaspar, the senior center fielder, batting .259. Batting third will be number 14, Aubrey Lake, the sophomore third baseman, bats .212 coming into this evening. Batting cleanup will be number 22, Jaden Case, the junior pitcher, comes in batting .396. Batting fifth will be number 9, Bella Badar, the junior shortstop, batting .220. Batting sixth will be number 28, Tessa Treeweiler, the junior designated player, comes in batting .261. Batting seventh tonight will be number 15, Sarah Shanrock, the junior playing first base, batting .250. Batting eighth will be number 11, Sydney George, the senior left fielder, comes in batting .352. And the last lineup tonight, number 4, Kiana Kunkel, the junior catcher, comes in batting .200. In the flex position tonight, playing second base, the junior, Kennedy Spees. On the mound tonight, we have an interesting matchup. For the Blackhawks, it'll be Jaden Case, comes in with 97 innings pitched, a 1.94 ERA, 142 strikeouts in those 97 innings with 31 walks. Batting average against, 145. For the Falcons, on the mound tonight, it's going to be Emily Halsoff, the senior, comes in with 30 innings pitched, an ERA of 6.39, 10 strikeouts, and 2 base on balls. Batting average against, 429. The first time the Blackhawks and the Sioux Falcons matched up, Blackhawks came away with the 11-0 win, but that was back in week 1. We'll see how things have changed. We'll be right back after this message from Fuller Digital Solutions.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech. EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. We just wrapped up the national anthem. We're ready to get underway here from Hinton. So junior Jaden Case will make her warm-ups, and we'll get underway in a second here. On a windy and warm night in Hinton, the weather has changed quite a bit over the last week or so, as those that have been at the games would testify. So Jaden Case finished warm-ups. We'll be right back after this commercial. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. Warm-ups are underway. We're ready to get started here as we get things cleaned up at home plate. Blackhawks going to have a team quick meeting at the mound, and we're going to be ready to go in this Warrior Conference matchup. This is a non-conference as far as record standings, but these conference rivals are obviously familiar with each other. Game 2 on the season. And it'll get underway. Leading off for the Falcons is going to be number 2, Cassie Koopmans. Sophomore center fielder comes in batting .410. Junior Jaden Case on the mound, and we're ready to go. Pitch number 1 of the night is on the way. That's going to be called the ball. A little inside. So 1-0 count on Cassie Koopmans. Case's 1-0 pitch on the way to Koopmans. It's going to be fouled back and out of play. Even the ball at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Case has got a new ball. She's ready to go. Koopmans is ready to go. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. Rise ball stays up high. Ball 2. Two-one pitch on the way from Case to Koopmans. Also going to be high, ball 3. So Case finds herself down 3-1, the first batter of the evening. 3-1 pitch is on the way. It'll be ball 4 inside. And leading off, Cassie Koopmans gets a leadoff walk. Coming up will be Emily Hulsoff. The senior pitcher comes in batting .300. So West Sioux gets a base runner to start the night off right away. Case's pitch on the way to Hulsoff. That's going to be a ball. She bunted it, but pulled back apparently. Ball 1. Case's 1-0 pitch on the way to Hulsoff. That's going to be a called strike outside corner. One pitch from Case to Hulsoff. Can be a swing and a miss. That'll make the ball, that count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hulsoff up to bat. Koopmans at second base now. She was able to move up a pitch ago. 1-2 pitch is grounded to Aubrey Lake. Lake crossed the diamond to Sarah Schonrock at first for the out. That'll bring up number 18, Avery Coyle. The junior catcher comes in batting .545. First pitch from Case on the way, called strike. Cassie Koopman standing at third base now after leadoff walk, a stolen base, and the ground out moved over to third. Case's 0-1 pitch is taken inside, ball 1. One pitch on the way. Upstairs, ball 2. Case finds herself down 2 balls, 1 strike to number 3 batter, Avery Coyle. That's a ball up high. 3-1 count now from Case to Coyle. It's going to be ball 4 down low.
Off the bat, number 7, Mia Danielson. On deck, number 5, Addison Decker.
So they'll have runners at first and third now with 1 out. That's going to bring up number 7, Mia Danielson. Mia Danielson's sophomore shortstop. Comes in batting .531. And Coyle will move up to second base on the last pitch, which is ball 1. So Case having little control issues here early on. 1-0 pitch is a fly ball right side. Kennedy Spees calls for it. Under it, makes the catch. And throws a little high to Case, but Case is able to gather that. And so with 2 outs, the batter's going to be number 5, Addison Deckers. Runners at second and third. Case's first pitch on the way to Deckers. Going to be a ground ball to second baseman Kennedy Spees. Spees up with it over to first base, and they'll be able to wiggle out of that first inning with no runs on no hits. 2 people left after the walk. 2 walks, actually. So at the end of half inning, it's Blackhawks nothing, Falcons nothing. You'll be right back. We're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Tonight the Blackhawks taking on the West Sioux Falcons, a familiar War Eagle Conference foe. On the mound for the Falcons is number 6, Emily Hulsoff, the senior pitcher. Batting first for the Blackhawks is going to be number 18, Emily Small, the junior right fielder. Comes in batting 203. It'll be Small, Kasper, and Lake for the Blackhawks. If anybody can get on base, Jaden Case would bat as the 4th batter. So bottom of the first, no score in Hinton. Hulsoff versus Small to lead off the game. Hulsoff's first pitch is on the way. It's going to be a ground ball third base. Across the diamond in time, and on the first pitch, we got 1 pitch, 1 out, as Small grounds out to the third baseman. That'll bring up number 10, Claire Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer, the senior center fielder, comes in batting 259. Hulsoff's first pitch is on the way. It's going to be high, ball 1. Hulsoff's 1-0 pitch on the way to Kasperbauer. That's going to also be a ball, a little bit high and outside. Two-0 count. Hulsoff's pitch is going to be ground ball left side, kicked a little bit by the third baseman, throws across the diamond, not in time, and that'll be an error, but it'll put a base runner on for the Blackhawks, as third baseman's unable to come up with that. And it's going to put Kasperbauer at first base, and that'll bring up Aubrey Lake. Aubrey Lake, the sophomore third baseman, comes in batting 212, fouls the first pitch straight back. And she's behind the count, no balls, 1 strike. Holsoft's 0-1 pitch on the way to Lake. Gonna be a swing and a miss at a high ball, possibly a rise ball. And Lake finds herself down, no balls, 2 strikes. With Kasbauer at first base, 1 out. Pitch is going to be grounded to the shortstop. Shortstop across the diamond. The first baseman is going to pull her off the bag, and that'll be another error for the Falcons. And that'll bring up Jaden Case with runners at first and second, 1 out. So Blackhawks have something brewing in the first inning thanks to a couple of West Sioux errors. Jaden Case comes in batting .396. Holsoft's pitch on the way to Jaden Case. That's going to be taken for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch from Holsoft to Case. It'll be high, ball 1. So the Case count evens out at 1 ball, 1 strike on Case. Holsoft's 1-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be driven left side, base hit to left field for Case. And Kasbauer will be held at third base, and it'll load the bases up for Bella Badar. So with bases loaded, that's going to bring up number 9, Bella Badar, junior shortstop, comes in batting .220. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bella had a good night the other night against Akron. She had a home run and a sacrifice bunt, among maybe a walk. I can't remember which she did another at bat, but she had a good night. So hopefully that continues tonight. Bases loaded, 1 out here. Bottom of the first, Blackhawks threatening. Pinch runner for the Blackhawks is going to be number 7, Casey Cronin, for the pitcher, Jaden Case. And the first pitch on the way to Badar from Holsoft. It's going to be high, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be driven left side, just foul. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Blackhawks with the early chance to score here would be great. It's always good to get the early lead and take a little pressure off everybody. 1-1 pitch on the way from Holsoft to Badar. It's going to be a line drive up the middle. That's going to be a single. Claire Kasbauer coming to score. They're going to hold Aubrey Lake at third base. And the Blackhawks take a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up Tessa Triwa, this senior designated player, junior, coming back in .261. She's going to hit a ground ball to third that's going to be thrown home and get the runner out at home. So base is still going to be loaded, but now there's going to be 2 outs. And the batter is going to be Sarah Shinrock. Sarah comes in batting .250. Got a baseball on the softball field out there we're clearing off. That's what the delay is. So bases loaded, 2 outs. The batter will be Sarah Shinrock for the Blackhawks. Pitch from Holsoft on the way. It's going to be low, ball 1. Contact 1-0 pitch on the way from Holsoft to Shinrock. Going to be fouled back. That'll even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind blowing directly from right to left, so if you're going to get any help, you have to put it to left. Give it to right, it's going to be knocked down. That ball's going to be taken outside, ball 2. We have another baseball in the softball outfield. Fields, if you've never been to Hinton before, are back-to-back, so we have a lot of that action. Ball's going back and forth, but we're ready to go. 2-1 pitch from Holsoft to Shinrock. It's going to be a line drive left side. That's going to be a base hit. That'll drive in another run for the Blackhawks. So Sarah Shinrock comes through with the single. That's the Blackhawks' 3rd hit this inning. Add that to a couple of errors from West Sioux, and the Blackhawks have a 2-0 lead. That's going to bring up number 11, Sydney George, a senior left fielder. First pitch from her is going to be fouled straight back. That'll be strike one. 0-1 pitch from Hulsoff to George. That's going to be hit to right field, and the right fielder has it under it, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks. But the Blackhawks able to score a couple runs in the first inning, and we'll head after one inning. Blackhawks 2, Falcons nothing. We'll be right back after this message from Fuller Digital Solutions. You're watching their coverage of varsity Hinton Blackhawks softball action.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. Blackhawks finished their warm-ups for the top of the second inning, and leading off this evening for the West 2 Falcons is going to be Eliana Van Oort, the sophomore designated player, batting .278. So Blackhawks are having their meeting, which is getting more and more rushed by all the umpires, but they're ready to go here. And Eliana Van Oort digs in for West Sioux. Jaden Case is getting the sign from Kunkel, and the pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, 0-1 pitch on the way from Case to Van Oort. It's going to be outside, ball one. Tried to get her to chase, and she did not. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. On the sophomore designated player for the Falcons. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be high and inside, ball 2. Case's rise ball seems to be getting away from her a little bit in the early going of this one. 2-1 count. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a foul back. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's nice to be able to have a fastball to go back to that is decent at least when you're struggling with some of your other pitches. It's early on tonight. She should be able to rely on that fastball until she can get some of the other pitches working a little better. 2-2 pitch on the way from Case to Van Oort. Going to hit her. So Van Oort gets hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up number 21, Addison Popkin. This pitch is going to get away from Kunkel, and the runner is going to move up, so that'll put Van Oort at second base. And a 1-0 count on the batter, Addison Popkin. Case's 1-0 pitch is on the way. Gonna be called strike outside corner. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike, with Popkin, the leadoff batter for the West 2 Falcons, on second base. Now Popkin's going to square to bunt and foul it straight back, and that'll be strike 2. So it's a 1-2 count on the batter, Addison Popkin, the junior third baseman. Came in tonight batting just under 200. 1-2 pitch from Case to Popkin is on the way. That'll be fouled back again. It'll remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be down low ball. Kunkel's unable to find it, and the runner's going to move to third. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now Popkin standing at third base with nobody out. 2-2 pitch on the way from Case. It's going to be down low, ball 3. Three-two pitch from Case to Popkin. It's going to be high, ball 4. Case walked 2 in the first inning. She's hit a batter and walked a batter so far this inning. That's going to bring up number 10, Isabel Ortiz. And I'm sure she'll be bunting, and I'm sure that Popkin's going to be stealing from first. Pitching away from Case to Ortiz. Going to be popped up on the infield. Sarah Shunrock calls for it, makes the catch. And that'll be out number 1 on the inning. So with 1 out, runners at first and third, that's going to bring up a Maya Tapeti. Pitch to Petty on the way is going to be high, ball 1. Runner moves up to second with no throw. One will pitch from Case to Petty. Called strike. That'll even it at 1 ball, 1 strike. Case's 1-1 pitch to Petty. Be a bit high. Petty lays off of it. I'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch on the way. Right across the knees, but not called. They'll make the count 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 pitch on the way from Case to Petty. They called strike, make it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Falcons trying to threaten here. Runners a second, third, 1 out. 3-2 count on Petty. Case's pitch is on the way. That's going to be a line drive left field for a base hit. And it gets past the left fielder for an error, and that's going to bring in 2 runs. And so that'll tie the score at 2 as the error by left fielder not cutting that ball off. That'll bring up the top of the order, Cassie Koopmans. That ball's going to be popped straight up and out of play. The 0-1 pitch on Koopmans coming on the way. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. One pitch on the way from Case to Koopmans. Be a ground ball back to Case. She looks the runner back, goes to first. Throw to third. Should have her, but they say safe. That was a very close play at third is all I'm going to say about that, because sensitive ears always listen. So 2 outs now, runner at third. That'll bring up Emily Holstuff, who's going to foul the ball straight back. And that's going to make it 0-2 as another called strike. So Case ahead of Emily Holstoff, the senior pitcher. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch is on the way. A little low, ball 1. Case's 1-2 pitch is on the way. called inside. 2-2 pitch on the way. Be a swing and a miss foul tip. Catcher unable to hold on to that foul tip, so it'll be remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the runner at third for the Falcons in the top of the second inning. That ball gets away from Case. It'll be a ball. Make it 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch now, going to be on the way to Hulsoff. That's going to be another walk. All I can say about this is Case has walked 4 and hit 1, and she doesn't walk that many complete games normally. That's a called strike. Again, can't say anything because people are sensitive, so I won't say anything about that, but it looked awful close. Strike 1 on the way to Avery Coyle. And that'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coyle flew out to left field the first time up. That's going to be fouled straight back. Oh, 2 pitch on the way from Case to Coyle. Going to be fly ball right side. Kennedy speeds underneath it, has it, and that'll end the second inning. But they're able to get a couple runs on a couple walks and 1 base hit. And at the end of 1.5 is Blackhawks 2, Falcons 2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. We're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball action. After 1.5, it's 2-2. The Westview Falcons able to scratch across a couple runs on a couple walks and hit batters. And the Blackhawks were able to get 2 in the first inning on a couple errors and 3 base hits. Left the bases loaded at the end of the inning. So heading the bottom of the second inning here, it'll be Canna Kunkel. And then in top of the order, Emily Small, Claire Kasperbauer. Kunkel comes in batting 200. First pitch is going to be taken low, ball 1. One pitch on the way from Hulsoff to Kunkel. Going to be a ground ball left side. Third baseman picks it up, drops it, throws it across the diamond in time. She's able to recover, so Aston Popkin recovers in time to get the out. And with 1 out, nobody on base, we'll go back to top of the order. It'll be Emily Small for the Blackhawks. Lots of ground outs at third the first time through the order. Emily Small was one of those. Pitch from Hulsoff on the way, going to be taken high, ball 1. Hulsoff's 1-0 pitch on the way to Small is going to be left field base hit. That'll get down. Kind of a floater over the shortstop's head. And with 1 out, Emily Small will be at first base for the Blackhawks. That'll bring up number 10, Claire Kasperbauer, senior center fielder. Grounded out to third base first time up and was able to reach on the error. He's going to pull this one foul. Strike one for Halseth. Last time these two teams faced off, it was Addison Deckers on the mound for the West Sioux Falcons. Tonight it's Hulsoff, Emily Hulsoff, the senior. Her 0-1 pitch on the way to clear Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer puts down a bunt. Hulsoff up with it. Her throw is going to throw out Kasperbauer at first base.
Now off the bat, number 14, Aubrey Lake. On deck, number 22, Jaden Case.
But that'll leave a runner at second with 2 outs now. 2 outs for the Blackhawks. Got to update that on the scoreboard. And the batter will be Aubrey Lake. Grounded out to shortstop first time up and reached on an error. Aubrey's going to drive this left side. It's going to be a fly ball called for by the shortstop. She's able to make the play, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks. In the bottom of the second, 1 base hit, but they're going to strand the runner. And at the end of 2, it's West Sioux Falcons 2, Blackhawks 2. We'll be right back. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks.
Ooh.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Off the bat, top of third inning for the Falcons, number 7, Mia Danielson. On deck is number 5, Addison Deckers.
All right, welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball action. Head to the top of the third inning, leading off for the Falcons is going to be number 7, Mia Danielson. She reached on a walk her first time out. Pitch on the way from Case. It's going to be popped up left side. Called for by Bella Badar, the shortstop, and she's able to make an over-the-shoulder catch. That's a great play by Bella Badar. As Sydney George was unable to get there, and Bella ran out and made that catch for the first out. So 1 out, nobody on, and that's going to bring up number 5, Addison Decker. She flew out to second base her first time up. First pitch is going to be taken outside, ball 1. There's a baseball in left field. There's a ball in the field in left field. Umpire didn't see it, but they are stopping action now to get the baseball off the field. We had another ball out in the outfield there during that pitch. But the pitch is going to stand. It's 2-0 count. Case's pitch on the way to Decker. He's taking low, ball 3. Throw a pitch on the way to Deckers. Called strike. Threw in pitch from Case to Deckers on the way. Swing and a miss. I'll make it a 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the number 5 batter for the Falcons, Addison Decker. Flew out to second base first time up. 3-2 pitch on the way from Case. Maybe a swing and a miss. That'll be Case's first strikeout on the evening. And more importantly, that's 2 outs this inning, nobody on. That's going to bring up number 15, Eliana Van Oort. She was hit by a pitch last inning on a 2-strike count, I believe. I believe it was 0-2 when Case hit her. First pitch on the way. It'll be called a ball. So the 1-0 pitch on the way from Case. That's going to be fouled right side out of play. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a fly ball right side out of play. Make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way from Case. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks. That's Case's second strikeout on the evening, and more importantly, the Blackhawks are out of it in the top of the 3rd inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, tied at 2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. We'll be right back after this message. Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. We're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball action. Tonight, the Blackhawks are hosting the West Sioux Falcons in a World Conference rival matchup, even though this is not for conference standings. The first game of the year counted for that. This is still an important game for both clubs as we're getting the season wound down here, looking to get some momentum going. Leading off for the Blackhawks is going to be number 22, Jaden Case, followed by Bella Badar and Tessa Treeweiler. If anybody can reach base, Sarah Shanerock. Case 1 for 1 tonight with his first inning single. Emily Halsoff still on the mound for the Falcons. First pitch on the way from Halsoff to Case. Be outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way from Halsoff to Case. It's going to be driven left side. That's going to be another base hit. That'll be a single to left. And pinch running for Case at first base is going to be the courtesy runner. Will be number 7, Casey Cronin again.
Courtesy runner is number 7, Casey Allen.
Up to bat will be Bella Badar. Singled her last time up to bat as well. So now Cronin, the runner for Case at first base. Nobody out for the Blackhawks here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And first pitch to Badar is going to be high, ball 1. One-0 pitch from Halsoff to Badar. It's going to be fouled left side. Leaving the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Bill, you can. 1-1 pitch from Halsoff to Badar is on the way. Going to be high, ball 2. Two-one pitch on the way to Badar. Took me way upstairs, ball 3. So Badar finds herself in a 3-1 count. Should get something she can drive if she wants to. 3-1 pitch is going to be fly ball left side. Left fielder appears to be under it, makes the catch, and Cronin's unable to tag.
28, Tessa Treeweiler. On tag number 15, Sarah Shanerock.
So that'll bring up Tessa Treeweiler, the junior designated player. Was out on a fielder's choice the first inning. 1 out. Casey Cronin still at first base. Casey Allen, sorry. First pitch is swung at and missed, strike 1. Treeweiler and Shanerock due up for the Blackhawks. Treeweiler's going to ground this left side. Third baseman up with it. Tries to go to second. Throws it into right field. That'll be another error for the West Sioux Falcons. And that'll put Casey Allen all the way at third base. And Tree Ryler at first base. And the Blackhawks have runners at first and third with one out. The batter will be Sarah Shainrock. Run at first base for the Blackhawks will be number 2, Kennedy Spees. She's the flex player. She's going to run for the designated player tonight. They can do that a couple times without having to change the lineup much. So Shainrock up again with base runners in scoring position as she was in the first. She's going to pop that left side. It's going to be just out of the reach of the third baseman. So Shainrock gets new life. Oh, 1 pitch on Shainrock. Polsoff's pitch is on the way. Be fouled back for strike 2. Polsoff's 0-2 pitch on the way. Shainrock's going to fly ball left side. Shortstop calls for it and makes the catch. That'll be out number 2 for the Blackhawks. So with 2 outs, runners at first and third, it'll be the senior Sydney George up to bat. Sydney flew out the right fielder first time up to bat. Polsoff's pitch is taken outside, ball 1. This pitch is going to be grounded to second baseman, flips to shortstop for the third out, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks. In the bottom of the third, so they get 1 hit, 2 runners left. At the end of 3, it's 2-2. You're watching full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want, now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So here we go to the top of the 4th inning. Case is done with the warm-up pitches, and we're about to get underway. Leading off for the Falcons this inning will be number 21, Addison Popkin. The junior third baseman reached on a base on balls last time up. So Case is ready to go, and her first pitch on the way to Popkin. Gonna be a ground ball, line drive actually, caught by Sarah Shainrock. And that'll be 1 out. And that's gonna bring up Amaya Tepetti, Isabel Ortiz, sorry. That'll bring up Isabel Ortiz for the Falcons. She flew out to first baseman her first time up. First pitch on the way is gonna be high, ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch on the way from Case to Ortiz. Gonna be high, ball 2. One out, nobody on here for the Falcons in top of the 4th inning. 2-2 game. 2-0 pitch is on the way. Be low, ball 3. Case's throw pitch is on the way. Be ball 4.
Number 23, Amaya Tepetti. On deck, number 2, Cassie Cooper.
That's her 4th walk on the evening, so Case still hasn't quite found her groove yet this evening. That's going to be a 1-out runner at first to be Isabel Ortiz. That's going to bring up Amaya Tepetti. Singled her first time up. Pitch from Case is on the way. That's going to be a bunt. Case unable to make the play, tried to catch it in the air and it got away from her. That'll put runners at first and second.
On deck, number 6, Emily Holkoff.
That's going to go to the top of the order. Cassie Koopmans walked and grounded out the pitcher this evening so far. That ball's going to get away from Kunkel, and both runners are going to advance. 1 out, runners at second and third for the West Sioux Falcons. Casey's pitch is going to be a fly ball center field. Caught by Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer throws. Throw is going to be cut off by Case. That's going to score a run. And the Falcons are going to take the lead 3-2. But that'll be 2 outs with the runner at second now.
Off the bat, number 6, Emily Holkoff. On deck, number 18, Avery Coyle.
That'll bring up number 6, Emily Hulsoff. She fouls the first pitch back.
Hard defense.
Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. It'll be a called strike, outside corner. Makes the count 0-2. Case's 0-2 pitch is on the way to Hulsoff. Be a swing and a miss. Strike 3, so Case is able to come back and strike out Hulsoff. But the Falcons are able to pick up 1 run in the top of the 4th inning, and after 3.5, they lead 3-2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball. Head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Falcons lead 3-2 now as they were able to score a run at the top of the inning. On to walk in a Blackhawk error. Blackhawks will be leading off to be Kiana Kunkel, and then top of the order Emily Small and Claire Kasperbauer.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Number 4, Kiana Kunkel. On deck, number 9, Emily Small.
Kiana Kunkel getting things started off. She grounded out to third base first time up.
Okay, get it started.
Hulsoff's pitch on the way to Kunkel. Be high ball 1. Second pitch is going to be taking called strike, outside part of the plate. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike. From the senior Emily Hulsoff to the junior catcher for the Blackhawks, Kiana Kunkel. 1-1 pitch is on the way. That's going to be a ground ball foul.
Went through the fence. Went through the fence.
So we got a ball back in play now. We're ready to go. The 1-2 pitch from Hulsoff to Kunkel is on the way. That's going to be taken outside ball. Hulsoff's 2-2 pitch. Going to be a line drive left side. That'll be a base hit for Kiana Kunkel. And that'll put the Blackhawks lead, number 9 hitter on to start this inning, as she has a hard single to the left. I'll come bring up the top of the order, number 18, Emily Small. Gone out the third and had a single so far this evening, 1 for 2. And pretty good speed at first base with Kiana Kunkel. Holsoff's pitch on the way to Small. It's going to be a ground ball left side. Shortstop up with it, throws the second, gets the lead runner.
Now Bowden St. Clair Casabauer on deck, number 14, Aubrey Lake.
So that's going to leave Emily Small at first base with now 1 out, as Kiana Kunkel was forced out at second. And the batter is going to be Claire Casabauer. Claire a sack bunt and a ground out to third this evening so far. Takes ball 1 way high. One 1-0 pitch on the way to Casabauer. It's going to be foul ball out of play. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is on the way. It's going to be low. It's going to get away. Emily Small is going to move up to second base on the pass ball. So the Blackhawks have a runner at second, 1 out. 2-1 count on Claire Casabauer, Blackhawks number 2 hitter. Two-one pitch to Casabauer. It's going to be popped up on the infield. Pitcher calls for it. Holsoff, she makes the catch. And that'll be 2 outs. And the batter is going to be Aubrey Lake. Lake has grounded out the shortstop that reached on an error and then flew out to left field so far this evening. We're at seconds. Emily Small, 2 outs now with her at second base for the Blackhawks. Pitch to Lakes. Going to be fly ball left side. Foul. And just out of the reach of the left fielder. One pitch to Lake. It's going to be slowly grounded to the right side. Pitcher's up with it, flips to first base, and the side is retired. And at the end of 4, it's going to remain 3 for the Falcons, 2 for the Blackhawks. Led to the top of the 5th inning. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. We're ready for the top of the 5th inning here as the Blackhawks are hosting the West Sioux Falcons in a World Conference rival matchup. Leading off for the West Sioux Falcons is going to be number 18, Avery Coyle. Coyle flew out to left field and flew out to shortstop so far this evening. First pitch is on the way from Case. Down low, ball 1. Second pitch is going to be a called strike. That'll even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Called low, ball 2. Make the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is on the way. Be a ground ball right side. First baseman Sarah Shanerock up with it, steps on the bag, and that'll do it for the batter number 1 of the top of the 5th inning. So with 1 out, nobody on, the batter is going to be Maya Danielson, the sophomore shortstop. has reached on a base on balls and flew out to the shortstop so far this evening. Case's pitch is on the way. Low ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way from Case to Danielson. Called strike. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One count pitch on the way. Be a swing and a miss. Change up. Case ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the cleanup hitter, Maya Danielson for the West Sioux Falcons. 1-2 pitches on the way. Gonna be foul tipped. The count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch again on the way from Case to Danielson. It's gonna be fouled again. One-two pitch on the way from Case to Danielson again. It's gonna be a ball in the dirt. I'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch bounces in there, ball 3. I'll bring the count to full 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch, going to be a soft grounder left side. Lake up with it, but unable to throw the runner out at first. That'll be infield single. So the West Sioux Falcons have a runner at first with 1 out, and that's going to bring up Addison Deckers. Flew out and struck out so far this evening. Foul ball right side. Count no balls, 1 strike. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. Yeah, swing and a miss, strike 2. O2 pitch from Case on the way. The inside that gets away from the catcher, that'll be a pass ball. And the runner at first will move up to second. One ball, 2 strike pitch from Case to Deckers. He fouled straight back. One-two pitch again on the way from Case. Decker's going to be fouled off the catcher's helmet. One-two pitch on the way again is fouled straight back. That pitch is going to be swung and missed. That'll be another strikeout for Case. Her 4th on the evening. Now we'll bring up number 15, Eliana Van Oort, with 2 outs and a runner at second base. Van Oort's been hit by a pitch and struck out so far this evening. Pitch on the way from Case. Going to be a ball in the dirt. It's stopped by the catcher there to prevent the runner at second from moving up to third. One 0 pitch on the way. Be a swing and a miss. Be a fly ball right field. That'll be off the right fielder's glove into foul territory. That'll score a runner for the West Sioux, as they'll have 4 now. And they'll still have a runner at second with the tough catch, but she was there, was off her glove, and then she kicked it out of bounds, which led to a double for Eliana Van Oort. That'll bring up Addison Popkin.
Finishing runner is number Addison Westergaard.
So Addison Popkin up the bat. 2 outs, runner at second. One 0 pitch on the way. Hits her in the foot. I'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Up to bat, number 10, Isabel Ortiz. On deck, number 23, Amaya Topetti.
This could be high, ball 1. Two out, 2 on. It's going to be a fly ball right side out of play. Isabel Ortiz finds herself in a 1-1 count with 2 outs and 2 on here for the Falcons in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch is going to be high, ball 2. And running from first will move up to second. So now they have runners at second, third with 2 outs. It's going to be a fly ball right side. That'll be a, I don't know what you call that. That's not a very good play there by the second baseman. Is going to allow another run to score for the West Sioux Falcons. That's 2 runs score on an infield single. That should never happen. And the Blackhawks trail 6-2. The runner at first. First pitch is on the way. Give me a swing and a miss. Pitch from Cassie Koopman's called strike. Nobody covers second now, and the throw goes into center field. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the leadoff hitter for the Falcons, Koopman's. That's going to be a fly ball foul back out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on Tepetti. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled again, now back out of play. It's going to be another foul ball out of play on Tepetti. Be a swing and a miss, and that'll do the inning. But the Falcons are able to score 3 runs on a couple Blackhawk errors and a base hit. And at the end of 4.5, Falcons lead 5-2. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. As you're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. Blackhawks trail 6-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. I thought that they scored 3, but apparently they scored 4. Anyway, 6-2 is the score. Leading off for the Blackhawks will be number 22, Jaden Case. It'll be Case, Badar, and Treewire this inning. Anybody can get on. It'll bring up Sarah Shanerock. The pitch from Holsoff on the way to Case. Called strike. Owen pitch on the way from Holsoff to Case. Going to be a single left side. Case's 3rd hit this evening. That'll put on another courtesy runner. It'll be Casey Allen at first base. Like I said, their leadoff batter on. It'll be Allen running for the pitcher, Case. And Bella Badar comes up. She's 1 for 2 this evening. First inning single. And then flew out to left field her last time up. Holsoff's pitch on the way to Badar. We've taken outside for a strike. Outside part of the plate. 0-1 pitch on the way from Holsoff. Badar pops up right side. First baseman is under that and makes the play. It'll be 1 out. Runner at first still. And the batter will be Tessa Treeweiler. That's true. Reached on a fielder's choice and reached on an error so far this evening. First pitch from Holsoff is up high, ball 1. Holsoff to Treewiler's 1-0 pitch. It's going to be fly ball left side out of play. Even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way from Holsoff to Trueweiler. That's going to be a fly ball center field. Center fielder calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll be 2 outs with the runner at first now.
Off the bat, number 15, Sarah Shanerock on deck. Number 11, Sydney George.
And the batter will be number 15, Sarah Shanerock. Had a single and flew out to the shortstop. 1 for 2 this evening. First pitch is going to be taken high, ball 1. It's going to be a single up the middle, maybe. Yes, the runner's able to get there in time, so that'll be a single for Shanerock. We'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs now. And the batter's going to be number 11, Sydney George. Sydney's flew out a couple times this evening. That ball is going to get away from the catcher, and both runners will move up to the next base. And the Blackhawks have runners at second and third now with 2 outs. So a base hit by George here could potentially make it a 6-4 game. This is going to be a ground ball second base. Second base is up with it over to first base in time. And that'll do it for the Blackhawks. In the bottom of the 5th inning, they get 1 hit, leave a couple runners on, and at the end of 5, it's going to be 6-2 in favor of the Falcons. You're watching Florida Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Up the bat for the Falcons, top of the 6th inning. Number 2, Cassie Coupland. On deck, number 6.
Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Hinton Blackhawk softball on Florida Digital Solutions. Tonight taking on the West Sioux Falcons. Falcons record not all that impressive, 8-13, but they have some nice wins lately. They beat Sioux City North last week, and they had a win on Monday night over Galen Catholic of Lamar's. First pitch on the way, the leadoff hitter Cassie Koopmans is going to be taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch on the way from Case, swing and a miss. Case said no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitches on the way. It's going to be a fly ball left side. Sydney George under it, makes the catch.
Off the bat, number 6, Emily Holkoff. On deck, number 18, Avery Cole.
That'll be 1 out in the top of the 6th inning for the Falcons. That'll bring up Emily Holsoff, the senior pitcher tonight, has grounded out to third, reached on a walk, and struck out. First pitch from Case is going to be high, ball 1. One old pitch is on the way. Also high, ball 2. It's going to be a called strike. Makes count 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 2-1 pitch on the way. Be a fly ball center field that's going to drop right in front of Claire Kasperbauer for a hit. She runs to 2. The throw is not in time, and Emily Holsoff's going to have a double for the Falcons. So runner at second with 1 out. And batter's going to be number 18, Avery Coyle. She's flew out twice and grounded to first. That's going to be fisted in the air to Case. Case over to first base. The runner's going to advance to third, but that'll be 2 outs. So the Falcons have 2 outs with a runner at third now. And that's going to bring up Maya Danielson. She reached on that base on balls, infield single, and flew out. First pitch is going to be a ground ball up the middle. That'll be run number 7 for the Falcons. They lead 7-2.
Now to bat, number 5, Allison Deckers on deck. Number 15, Ilana Van North.
First pitch from Case is high. Addison Deckers. She flew out and struck out a couple times this evening. Ground ball this time to Bella Badar across the diamond in time to Shamrock. Win the inning, but the Falcons are able to add another run, and at the end of 5 1/2, they lead 7-2. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. Bottom of 6th inning, Blackhawks need to get some offense in a hurry. Trailing by 5 runs here, as the Blackhawks have had some miscues, and West Sioux is taking advantage of those between walks and errors. West Sioux I only have down for 5 hits, but 7 runs, and I have the Blackhawks down for 3 errors, but that's all unofficial, so may not be correct stats either way. There's been some miscues, and that has led to some runs, so Blackhawks have a hole to dig themselves out of. Leading off for the Blackhawks will be Kiana Kunkel, followed by top of the order Emily Small and Claire Kasbar. If everybody gets on, Aubrey Lake. Holstoff's pitch to Kunkel. Going to be taken inside ball 1. Second pitch can be fouled back. That'll leave the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch from Holstoff to Kunkel is on the way. It'll also be fouled back. Strike 2. Ball up high. Two balls, 2 strikes. Holstoff to Kunkel. Be up a high, ball 1. Blackhawks need some base runners, so however they can get that done. Hits, walks, reach on air, whatever. They're trailed by 5. It's getting late, bottom of 6th inning. 3-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be high, ball 4. So Kunkel will reach base on the walk, and that's going to bring us to top of the order. Emily Small has grounded out twice and had a single so far this evening. Holstoff's pitch on the way to Small with Kunkel at first base. Will be taken for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch to Small is taken inside, ball 1. Nobody out. Kunkel at first base for the Blackhawks. 1-1 pitch on the way to Small. Be low, ball 2. Brings the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Holstoff to Small. Be low ball 3. They're going to quick throw back to first. That tag's not going to be in time. Kunkel's back safely. And it's a 3-1 count on the batter, Small. Important pitch here for both teams. 3-1 pitch on the way from Hulsoft to Blackhawks. Emily Small. It's going to be grounded up the middle. Shortstop's up with it to second base in time.
Off the bat, number 10, Claire Castlebaugh. On deck, number 14, Aubrey Lake.
And that'll make it 1 out with the runner at first. The runner first to be Emily Small with Claire Kaspar up to bat for the Blackhawks. Kaspar's grounded out, had a sack, and flew out so far this evening. She get that ball foul left side out of play. One pitch from Hulsoft to Kasselbauer. Be taking a little bit high, ball 1. It's going to be fouled back. Strike 2. Hulsoft's 1-2 pitch to Kasperbauer. Gonna be fly ball left side. Third baseman calls for it, unable to make the catch near the foul fence. And it'll drop for a foul ball. And Kasperbauer is still alive. The count remained 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out and Emily Small at first base for the Blackhawks. This pitch is going to be driven left side. Fly ball is going to be a home run for Claire Kasperbauer. So that'll give but a couple runs on the board for the Blackhawks. They needed some spark, and Claire Kasperbauer just provided it with the home run. So now it's 7-4 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Aubrey Lake up to bat.
Now at the bat, number 14, Aubrey Lake. On deck, number 22, Jaden Case.
And up to bat will be number 14, Aubrey Lake. She reached on an error and flew out a couple times this evening. So Hulsoft's pitch on the way to Lake. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman drops it, picks it up, throws out Lake in time. And with 2 outs, nobody on, that'll bring up Jaden Case, or Jaden Case. Jaden's reached on 3 singles so far to left field this evening. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Hulsoft to Case. Gonna be driven fly ball to the pitcher, calls for it. And that'll do it. Blackhawks have 2 hits, score 2 runs on the home run by Claire Kasperbauer. And at the end of 6, it's 7-4 in favor of the West Sioux Falcons. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. We'll be right back after this message. And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, as we head to the top of the 7th inning. The West Sioux Falcons lead the Hinton Blackhawks 7-4. Blackhawks got a couple runs back in the bottom of the 6th inning there, but Still trailed by 3 as we head to the 7th. Leading off will be number 15, Eliana Van Ort. First pitch from Case is down low, ball 1. Van Ort's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and reached on an error by the right fielder. Or a single, and then an error by the right fielder. Either way, she's been on base twice tonight. Pitch from Case is going to be called a ball outside. 2-0 pitch on the way from Case, swung and missed in the dirt. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Van Ort. It'll be Van Ort, Popkin, and Ortiz this inning for the Falcons. Case's 2-1 pitch is on the way. Could be foul ball left side. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. That pitch is called inside. Looked pretty good. Must have been inside. 3-2 count now on Eliana Van Ort. Pitch is on the way from Case. It's going to be a ground ball foul and not a play. Ground ball, third base, Aubrey Lake up with it across the diamond of Sarah Shanrock. And that's out number 1 on the top of the 7th inning here for the Blackhawks. So Case is able to get out of that one. The ground out to Lake. And that'll bring up number 21, Addison Popkin. With 1 out, nobody on. Popkin tonight's reached on a walk, been hit by a pitch, and lined out this evening. So been on base twice. First pitch here is ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way from Case to Popkin. High ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be a line drive right side. That'll be a base hit. And Popkin will be on first base with 1 out. That's going to bring up Isabel Ortiz, the junior left fielder. He's flown out, walked, and struck out this evening.
Fifth hitter, number 9, Cassidy Anderson.
Pitch on the way from Case to Ortiz. He fouled straight back. One out, runner at first for the Falcons, top of the 7th inning. 0-1 count on Isabel Ortiz, the junior. 0-1 pitch is going to be rounded to third base. Lake throws across the diamond to Shanrock in time, and it'll be 2 outs. Runner at second now for the Falcons. And up to bat is going to be number 23, Amaya Tepetti. Pitch on the way to Tepetti. Going to be taken for a called strike. Petty this evening has singled twice and struck out. 2 for 3. 0-1 pitch is on the way. High ball 1. Didn't chase. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way from Case to Petty. Case has something in her eye, backs off the mound. That's going to hit to Petty. The ball bounces in the dirt.
Top the bat, number 2, Cassie Coupland. On deck, number 6, Emily Volkov.
So now the Falcons have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Cassie Koopmans. The fly ball right side, caught by Emily Small, and that'll do it for the Falcons' threat in the top of the 7th inning. So Falcons have a base hit, leave a couple runners after 6.5. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. The Blackhawks trail by 3, 7-4. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Right back after this message from one of our sponsors.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, as the Emily Holstuff's getting done with her warm-up pitches. Blackhawks trail by 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning here. Blackhawks need some runners, need some runs. Trailing by 3. Bleeding off will be Bella Badar. It'll be Bella Badar, Tessa Trewiler, Sarah Shinerock, the scheduled hitters this inning. If they can get on, Sydney George would continue it. The Blackhawks are going to need more than that if they're going to get back in this, trailing by 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now we have a little delay as we have an injury timeout for one of the Falcon players. Took a ball off her finger, it looks like, in warm-ups, and they're getting a piece of tape or a Band-Aid or something over there to stop the bleeding. Blackhawks just haven't played very inspiring tonight. Maybe it's part of a change in the schedule where the varsity first at the last minute tonight due to the inclement weather possibly happened tonight, or who knows what's going on, but for some reason the Blackhawks have not been all that inspired. So anyway, they're trying to battle back from a 3-run deficit. It looks like we've got the injury situation all figured out. So here we go. Bella Badar leading off for the Blackhawks. Bella's 1 for 3 this evening. She had a first inning single and a couple RBIs and has a couple flyouts after that. So 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch on the way from Holsoff to Badar. It'll be up high, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Gonna be taken for ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Badar's gonna foul that back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch on the way. High, ball 3. I'll make it a 3-1 count in favor of Badar. Blackhawks need runners however they can get them, so this is not a strike. She'll be glad they walk down to first. That's going to be a strike right down the middle, fouled off left side, out of play. And I'll bring the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count here. Emily Holsoff versus Bella Badar, leadoff hitter in this 7th inning for the Blackhawks. 3-2 pitch on the way. He fouled right side out of play. Pulsoff's been pretty efficient so far this evening. 88 pitches thrown so far. 3-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be high, ball 4. So Bella Badar draws a leadoff walk. That's going to bring up number 28, Tessa Treewaller. Blackhawks have a runner at first, nobody out here. Need a couple more runners on before they can start doing some damage and trying to make this comeback. Pitch on the way to Treewaller. It's going to be taken inside, ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way from Holsoff to Treewiler. Inside, ball 3. She's thrown 3 almost exact same pitches. All 3 have been inside. 3-0 pitch on the way from Treewiler to Treewiler from Holsoff. Be a low ball 4. So Blackhawks now have 2 runners on, first and second, nobody out. In the battle will be number 15, Sarah Shanerock. Running for Treewiler at first base. She's the designated player. The flex player run for her. It'll be number 2, Kennedy Spees.
Flex for DP. 28 is done.
So we're getting the substitutions all figured out here, and we're back underway. It'll be Sarah Shinrock up to bat for the Blackhawks. Holsoff's pitch on the way to Shinrock. Be right down the middle, called strike, as I'm sure she was taking all the way there with 5 consecutive balls thrown by Holsoff. But now she should be ready to swing away. 0-1 pitch. Runners at first and second. Second base is Bella Badar. First base, Kennedy Spees. That's going to be low, ball 1. 1-1 count on Sarah Shinrock. Sydney George is on deck. Sarah's going to ground that foul towards third base. That'll even bring the ball to count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Holsoff's 1-2 pitch to Shinrock. It's going to be driven right side. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. Good running catch there by the right fielder for the Falcons. Badar is going to tag and be thrown out at third. And so now Badar thrown out at third is going to mean 2 outs, runner at first. With Sydney Shinrock, the batter. She's going to ground out to second base. Second baseman flips over to first, and that's going to do it for the Blackhawks this evening. Blackhawks are going to lose 7-4 this evening to the West Sioux Falcons. We'll be right back with some wrap-up after this commercial break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, as we're wrapping up the action. Varsity played first tonight. Bringing up the box score here. So the West Sioux Falcons are going to have 7 runs on 7 hits, and they committed 3 errors. For the Blackhawks, you have 4 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. The Blackhawks, Jaden Case had 3 hits. She was 3 for 4 this evening. On the mound, she had 5 strikeouts and 5 base on balls. She also had a couple of hit batters, so a little bit unusual evening for Jaden Case on the mound. Emily Holsoff gets the win, and the Westerners are going to move to 9-13 on the season. The Blackhawks are going to drop to 11-8. So that's going to do it for your coverage of varsity action. We will be streaming the JV game here in about 15 minutes, but it will not be play-by-play. So we'll stay on here to stream the JV game coming up here. As with weather possibly happening tonight, they switched the order of play. So we'll be right back with the JV game, but that's going to do it for varsity action.